Want to support your favorite content creator without spending a dime? Now you can with Gawkbox. Hop on your Android or iOS device and search for the creator. I kind of like this guy. And scroll through and find out ways you can donate to the creator for free. What's going on, everyone? Kami here, and we're going to be doing another Coach Kami. This one's going to be a submission through, oh man, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Jhaquen? No, it's Quen. Jhaquen? Well, we've got a submission for Cassie gameplay that we're going to be reviewing. Remember, if you want to submit your own Coach Kami gameplay, be a sub on Twitch or part of my Patreon, hit me up on Discord and we'll get something figured out. So we're going with Just Breathe, and this is the loadout: Lunge, Quiver, Somersault, Excitement, and Territorial. Seems legit to me. The only other one that I would suggest, instead of Territorial, I don't know if the Disengage is going to be that useful. I like the one that gives you the bonus 20% extra health, like Life Leech, after you roll. It's not anything crazy, you know, so I can't talk too much about it, but it can sometimes save you. And it just allows you to poke if you're poking, you know, trying to duel someone at long range, roll on a wall so you don't go anywhere, take a shot, get 180 health. That's like another tick of Genos right there. But Territorial and Excitement do synergize well together, so I dig it. As for item pickups, it depends what that other Ruckus is going to go. Looks like he's going to be going Rocket Barrage. I don't think Wrecker's really needed here. And I know the go-to for Wrecker is Drogo's, because he can hit so much, but the Salvo does enough. Wait, is that a Binary Star solo heal Genos? Okay, I'm going to stop talking about them so much. I think Cauterize would be fine here. Haven would also do well. Majority of the other team is Haven. Depending on how much that Ruckus is giving you issues, you can decide to maybe go Wrecker here soon. I like the fact that you're going up on high ground. That's very good. Just Breathe excels at long-range combat, or just combat in general, because Just Breathe is broken. So your Gnar is going to be rushing across. You're going to want to try to duel that Leon. Stay near the wall, you know, shoulder peek it. So you can still pull out some pretty good damage, and you don't want to take any unnecessary damage. But make sure to be shooting at the Leon while your Gnar is charging, because if not, your Gnar is just going to be rushing into a bunch of damage. Good job staying back. Making sure... Ooh, nice shots. Making sure you can stay out of the damage when you need to. Fernando shielded a little bit too late there. It's a good job staying up here, just poking out damage. The team is doing almost nothing for it. I would maybe push on that Ruckus, which you are. Awesome. Ooh, but the shield goes off. Nice shots. Gonna want to roll away here. You don't want that Androxus. The Ruckus could also come up after you. Good roll to safety. Androxus is charging you. Great knockback on that Ashe. Solid Cassie gameplay right now. Easy point for you guys. Doing massive poke damage. But maybe have considered picking up another Haven. Or Cot/Wrecker. If everyone notices the way that this Cassie's aiming is kind of like aiming off of it and snapping to it, and that's just type of flick aiming. And that's the way a lot of people aim with Cassie, especially because her shots are projectile but almost hit scan, so you kind of track the target, and then when you shoot, you flick a little bit to the left or right, predicting where the enemy's going to run, left or right. That's a lot of people charging you. Ah, I got jumped on. The good news is, while the enemy team was collapsing on you in the back, your team was pushing up the payload, and now it's over 50%. And it's not even a minute into the round, but now that your Gnar has dropped down, looks like your team is smart enough to fall back, so that's good. Did Ashe just charge through? She did. You want to be careful about that when you're kind of alone over there on the side, because you are dealing with people that are hypermobile like Androxus, and Leon can actually get a decent amount around with her dashes, so be very aware when you start hearing footsteps. Instead of peeking around the corner to try to get some pop shots off before they come, back off. Oh my god, is that Ruckus gonna fall off? Keeping up this chokehold, very, very good. You could debate on when he was throwing up the shield with the Ashe. You could have jumped on the sundial to kind of shoot over it. I mean, it's nitpicky there. Keep spamming that blast shot there, would have been very good.
30 seconds remaining.
Good spam going on there, but just a little bit too much poke and you get dropped. Recently, your push on the right side has never really worked that well, nor is your left side. But in general, you're going to want to go on the right side. That's where you want to be. And keep in mind, you just saw that Androxus run over to your right side, so he's coming up behind right now. But You just kind of stay down point, try to get the overtime proc, which is legit. Allows you for nano time to get in there and dash. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. It is not. Looking at the items. Oh, your Damba is healing. Okay, that's good. Kill the heal coming on the other team. Couple of cauterizes. I still don't know if Wrecker is worth it. But then again, if you were to get Wrecker 2 shots and that shield's gone, which could make a pretty big difference. You could consider going Morale Boost, I think would be a good pickup, and that would allow you to have vision all the time. Not that there's any invisible people on the other team, but you are getting jumped on a lot. So if you just notice yourself getting targeted a lot on Cassie, because it's like, hey, there's a Cassie over there doing 1,000,000 damage with Just Breathe, pick a Morale Boost. Then when you do all that damage, you'll be able to see everyone all the time. You'll have wall hacks and 1,000,000 damage. I'd maybe go like Morale Boost Wrecker here. Maybe not save up for Haven 3. No one's running from you now. Be careful, you're dropping very low, and I don't think the Damba might be looking for you. I think he turned around trying to look for you, but I don't think he sees you. Just be careful right now. You're shooting, keeping yourself in combat, which is fine. You got a shield, but you're going to dash out of there. Okay. Make sure you keep yourself behind the pillars. It is sometimes tempting to get in front of the pillars, so you just are just out there, and you're like, I could shoot anyone that comes across, but makes it all, oh my god, that rocket accidentally hit you. That's rough, dude. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think Wrecker would be worth it. I think it'd be worth it. Cauterize isn't needed that much since it's Luminary Genos, and Wrecker just allows you to poke that Ruckus so much harder. Got a Ruckus shooting behind you. You're going to want to dash out of there as soon as possible. Oh my god. That disengage, right when you dodge rolled in there, you saw the Ashe ult, so I maybe wouldn't have tried to disengage there at the very slim possibility that you got the kill on the Leon. You could turn around and disengage the Ashe off, because you're one of the only people that can... unless the Jorgos went combustible, I wasn't paying attention. But you're pretty much the only person to get them out. Getting tapped out. Oh, the roll into the... Obviously, the door would have been better, but... You're gonna want to get high ground. Try to chip out that Androxus, but... while it sucks because you can't really shoot at the Androxus right away. Nice shot. Nice shot. You're going to want to try to get high ground as fast as possible. Nice kill on the Genos. And a good job realizing you're a little bit low, so you want to fall back. I would use this time as a regrouping to get up on up there. Ooh, so close on that Androxus. I like that knockaway, forcing him to use another dash if he wants to get back in right away. Now he's just going to push back. Be careful about pushing this, though, because the Ruckus could be... Oh, my God. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. No reason to push there. Pushing past your payload isn't really worth it unless you have your team pushing up with you. Pushing up that far will cause you to get killed and then staggered and blah, 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 blah. I like that you're getting high ground here, though. Ooh. I'd fall back. Hopefully that Drogo stays alive. Maybe use your ultimate to make sure you get a general idea of where everyone's at. Legit. Might as well go back to heal. Right now would be a good ult to make sure to... If that Androxus is up there. That Androxus is just woo, swinging. Ooh. Oh, so close on that knockback for the Ruckus. This one's just going to be a raw mechanical duel right here. Bummer. Good ult by the Maldamba, getting the kill. Drogo's punching the Ruckus. No more ults should be used. You're the only one with an ult up. Never mind.
15 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Now there is an Ashe on the payload right now, but the way that you're zoning out the rest of the team makes it so they can't really take advantage of it. Now the Ashe is outside of her ult. You should be able to get that kill. Hopefully everyone else will start falling. Good flank on this right here. Make sure to keep your... Don't push in too far. If you see a target, don't worry about it. Your team's on the payload. Make sure you're always around a corner so you can shoulder peek that. Again, here, I would... It's either Wrecker or Cauterize. It's up to you. I haven't really noticed... Everyone you're shooting, you're just killing. So I would maybe just go Wrecker. Cot will never hurt, though. And to be fair, you're the only long-range Cotter, really, because Drogos doesn't even count. Careful, make sure to play that corner. Good job running away, realizing the Androxus is there. One place you could have hid there, hold on, while you were falling back right here. Again, just playing that corner a little bit tighter. Is right here, underneath. Most people don't think about looking there. And it forces them to go all the way around. Now you're here and you're completely open to anybody shooting you from the ledge. So that's just like a good place if they're rushing you really fast, and you can get down there before the other enemy team gets around the corner to see that you're doing something sketchy. Works out really well. Right now they've got one down. No reason to shoot that shield, really. I'm just kind of wasting shots. Good shots, very good shots on the Ash. Good job of shooting at the shooting at the Leon while you're also keeping your line of sight from the Ruckus. I don't know where the hell that all went. Nice. Nice. To heal me. Be careful, you're putting yourself... Okay, you're putting yourself there where you're getting shot in the back. I would want to take high ground ASAP. Just be wary of that Androxus deciding to randomly rush up at you. I like the roll up there, actually. You usually want to save that to get away, but you want to get up there while your team is fighting. You just got to go, 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 go. Make sure you're taking advantage of your tanks and your people in the front being shot at so you can do background damage. Now your Inara is forced to fall back. If you can get some good chip damage on that Ash, you might be able to get the kill. That Drogoz is pushed up way too far. Drogoz is dead, and a good job of keeping an eye out on who's alive and falling back. Solid gameplay so far, I gotta say. Not much to critique on. I would maybe pop an ult right here just to get an idea of where everyone's at, to figure out if you want to push across high ground or you want to push over there. You'll know if there's too many over there or not. Ooh, almost got the Genos. That trade did not go your way. Oh, but the Drogo's got the pick off. And if you had your disengage up, you might have been able to knock someone off the ledge over on the left side. Again, time to fall back. That Drogo's dead body flopping in front of that Fernando. Never seen something so sad. You can win this fight here if you hit those shots. Nice. That's a big stagger pick, and your Nara's pushing up. Good job. Very good job at realizing that angle and being able to pop maybe a shot off on that Androxus. Finding out shots that you can hit on someone that aren't really paying attention on angles that most people don't pay attention to like that can net so much, especially with Just Breathe Cassie. It's just, if someone's not paying attention, oop, I lost 1,000 health. What happened? You want to aggress on that Ash very hard right now because the rest of your team is pushing up through. And when I say aggress very hard, I mean the way that you're doing it. Don't just roll into her.
Let them get on a ramp.
Right now, you're not really playing too far up. I mean, that is some because, you know, the Ash is behind there, but you do what you can. Good heal. Good job of staying out of Cauterize for that. Your number one goal is to get back there and the left to get over there. It's going to be incredibly hard, but I think a better position you might want to be at is over here on the left side. You can do that by running up on the left side through the, you know, danger zone where you can get knocked off. Any place it's like a side route that you can get knocked off, we call it danger a lot, but just even rolling over there, and you have a lot of lines of sight you can kind of shoulder peek. Good ult from the Damba. Ooh, this might end badly. Bummer. It's incredibly hard to shoot people that are above you. I feel you there. Ooh, got the Ash ult out. That's good. And you guys have a chance to actually convert this. 3 down. That Ash drops, it's yours. Where the hell did the Ash go? Well, nice. So, Just Breathe Cassie gameplay. Riveting stuff, I tell you what. Legitimately, one of the better Coach Kammis that I've gotten. Going over loadouts and items, legendaries, all those were fine. The Cauterize versus Wrecker, this is kind of like, Cauterize, once you start getting it ramped up, you're like, I'm just going to go to level 3, whereas Wrecker 1 might have been enough, even Wrecker 2, because of how small the shield is without the shield legendary. And it would allow you to just invest a little bit of credits there, and then maybe go morale boost, nimble, something like that. Green items, I don't know. It's good if you have like a Genos pocket on you. Rejuvenate, I guess. But if you're getting jumped on by the Androxus and he has Cauterize, he's probably going to kill you. As for gameplay, good job of staying on high ground. Peek those corners a little bit tighter. Use those corners as cover. Trying to peek out too much. I saw you strafing very well, but you were kind of like really far out, and when you strafed, you started to get behind the wall, then you strafed back out, and you were kind of just always revealing yourself, so try to use those walls a little bit better. Again, on pushes, I like the high ground. Just make sure to be careful. If you hear stomp, 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 you might get caught out. And without resilience, that lift boned you on the defense. And speaking of defenses, play a little bit more passively and get high ground. Serpent Beach is very important to get high ground. It makes it so if the Androxus wants to dash up there, you can duel him, you can win those. He was the only one that could get up there. Overall, great gameplay though. I want to thank I'm sorry, I'm just never going to pronounce that right. I want to thank you for submitting this. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Maybe learned something, and I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not going to be one of those people who asks you to like and subscribe, so I'm not going to ask.